Ladies and gentlemen, out here in Frisco and main event, make some noise for Western Oregon.
Our record for the season was 31-4, which is the best mark in school history. We won the GNAC Conference Tournament for the first time in school history. We were ranked #1 in the West for the first time in school history. We were a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history.
Western Oregon is going to the Elite Eight.
And we finished the year ranked #3 in the country, which is the highest in school history. To make the amount of historical marks they made is just an unbelievable accomplishment.
Whereas our cities are proud of the record of Western Oregon University men's basketball team has earned by their good sportsmanship and inspired team play, proclaimed Friday, April 8, 2016 as Western Oregon University Men's Basketball Team Day in the cities of Monmouth and Independence.
When I walked out of the hotel, and I didn't realize how close the Dr. Pepper Arena was to the actual hotel, but we crossed the street, and I just remember taking a deep breath before I walked in, telling myself, this is the moment that we've been waiting for, I've been waiting for. And then when I got actually into the arena and seeing the court, I just had to soak it all in, kind of relief, like we made it here.
I was very fortunate to be the head basketball coach at Western Oregon for 6 years. And the most outstanding team we had was in 1981-82 that is now in the Hall of Fame that finished 30-2. And it's like the team this year, all the thrills and all the excitement is tremendous. We took very, very good care of the basketball. We ran plays that were very intricate, got the ball to people, needed the ball in certain positions. And then we had a head coach, Jim Shaw, that orchestrated this and also orchestrated communication with people.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
After 4 years, it's been cool to see the program grow. I think when I was a freshman, we were picked last in the GNAC, so it's been really cool to be a part of that and kind of changing the program around.
It was momentous for us to be able to host the NCAA West Regional Tournament this year, and that in and of itself is a tremendous kudos to the team. When the bleachers were all pulled out, we had an almost packed house, almost full for that championship game. It was like, this is what college athletics on the Division II level is all about.
There's so many memories with each individual on this team. It's hard to just pinpoint, but all these guys have some impact on your life in their own way. Obviously, you're more close with, you see more outside and off the court, whether it's just because of they're in your grade or they live with you. It's definitely like a brotherhood, a second family. If you played on a team, you know what I'm talking about, but they're your brothers, they're your friends, your best friends. You talk to them about just about anything.
On behalf of the Western Oregon basketball team, we give you the NCAA signed ball to Rogers Elementary. Yeah, thank you.
What I remember most about this season is going to the Elite Eight in Texas, and then we got to go to Rogers Elementary School. It was really cool to be a part of that and see how excited the kids were.
Coming in with a core group of seniors like that was a blessing, and each one has an individual story. With Andy, who will go down arguably as the best player in school history, he was playing football when I got here, and I could tell he was just a very humble, very gracious person, but underneath the surface lied an extremely intense competitor.
Chemistry definitely was a big part of making it to the Final Four. We were just a really tight group. We all joked around, especially with the coaches. I think just being really comfortable with one another really helps on the court, because if you like them off the court and on the court, it's kind of hard to beat.
Jordan Wiley started every game of his career here, and he's an outstanding shooter. Jordan Schreiber, in some ways I have more respect for than any of them, because he had a year that could have taken anyone's attitude and affected it. And I saved the backcourt for last because you can't be as good as we were if you don't have good guards. And Julian was the head of the snake, so to speak, and that he was our point guard. And the thing Julian did best was manage the game and know how to win. Devon Alexander was our best little things guy. He was, without a doubt, our best defender, checked the other team's leading scorer all the way from point guards to forwards.
It's definitely bittersweet. I wish I had 4 more years to feel the same experience, that I felt just advancing to the NCAA tournament in the second round.
It's amazing because you're a student at the same time and you're a basketball player, so it's kind of like this superhero thing.
This team, in my opinion, maximized itself more than any other team I've ever coached. They mastered something that's easy to say but extremely hard to do, in that they mastered the ability to not beat themselves. And I told them that if they will use this in life, then it's an incredibly valuable thing. Most of the problems we occur are self-inflicted. If they can learn how to not beat themselves as individuals the way they did as a team, then they've really, really had a special season.
If I had to describe the season in one word, it would be historic.
Fulfilling.
Blessed.
Sensational.
Unforgettable.
Success.
Efficiency.
So what you think when you went to me? You say hello, and something's moving.
I would like to thank the community for getting behind us. What happened down the stretch and in the conference tournament here is really special.
And it can never be taken away from those young men. They were the first to do this, they were the first to do that. And they have a long list of firsts that will stay in WOU's athletic history books for a long, long time.
1, 2, 3. Nap time!